Welcome into Love Goddess Tarot. My name is Maureen, and today's Pick a Card Love Reading is going to look at general messages about what's coming next in love. And you have 4 choices today. You have the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. So take a moment, feel the energy, get into it, let's connect. However long it takes for you to do that, you can pause the video if you want. The timestamps will be below if you want to skip ahead. If this is your first time visiting, welcome, welcome. I love first time visitors, and I love even more the people that come back all the time. No, I love you all equally, but of course, people that are watching all the time, you are my special peeps, and I really appreciate your beautiful comments, your lovely emails, and the relationship we've developed over these years. So thank you for keep coming back, and thank you for trying for the first time. All of those are really important to me. Also, just to get to know me, if you don't, I'm a full-time astrologer and tarot reader. I do readings here every week on YouTube, Pick a Card Love Readings, as well as offer 6-card private readings where I will record a reading for you, just like today's reading. It'll be 6 cards, but you get to watch it on a private link, and it's just for you. And you can email me if you want details about your life or what specifically you're feeling. And then I do a 6-card love reading, what's coming next in love, record it, and you watch it on the private link. So that takes about a week. I try to get them done in less than a week, but sometimes it's a week. It depends on the volume and what's going on. So do that if you'd like. The link is in the description box. I also offer something called the marriage report. That's where I take my astrology knowledge and really put it to work. I take your birthday, time, and place. We look at your birth chart, and I am able to find what is written in the stars for you about who you will marry, because all of that information is contained in your birth chart. I use ancient astrological techniques based on Vedic astrology to determine what it is that person will be like, places you will meet, as well as signs and symbols around your first meeting. So that's also available to you. And I sell my beautiful decks, including one of the ones I'm using today, which is the Dream Love Oracle, which is inspired by Barbie, and it's really, really fun. And I sell my beautiful manifestation candle called Love, which I developed in order to help you manifest love. It's really very intentional. Everything about it has been chosen carefully. The fragrances are described. When you click the link below, you'll see the full description. And it's something you can do every day and use every day to not only make your house smell amazing, because it's very similar to a very famous hotel lobby. So it uses a lot of those same fragrances. And it also is really, really important for attracting love besides smelling good. Okay, so all of that's available. You can also join the Aphrodite Circle, which is the members part of this channel, where you'll get bonus readings like the one that I just did for the eclipse, which was really cool. You know, I use that place as a place where you can get extended readings for free. You'll get bonus content every month. Whenever I post a bonus reading, you will get to watch it. And I do different topics, and I also use it as a place where I can do my own personal readings and then share them. We do them together. So like this full moon eclipse reading, I just felt like it. I felt like I needed to get messages, and sure enough, I really did. And I share which pile I picked. It's a pick a card. And anyway, so it's where we go a little bit deeper, a little more personal, and it's where I get to have fun and do a little bit more of a variety. So if you're interested in joining, go ahead and hit the members button. Okay, let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4. The timestamps are below. Let's find out what's coming next in love. I'll see you in a minute. Hi, group 1. Look what you were attracted to today. The Ace of Cups. Such a beautiful card. This deck, by the way, is Crystal Visions, in case you're interested. It's a really old deck of mine. I love it. Okay, so we're going to look at that in a little more detail once we look at all of your cards. This is the pile you chose about what's coming next in love. So you have healing, opposites attract, Six of Cups, Knight of Cups. This is funny because you're the only pile that got actually matching energies for the cup that I chose, plus the cards for the rest of the reading. So you're very much feeling this energy that is emotional. Okay, you are probably a very sensitive person, or have been through something difficult, or you're someone who maybe is the opposite of that and really seeks a partner who is very nurturing and emotional. Sometimes what we don't have, or what we haven't gotten as a kid, or as, you know, in other relationships, is what we look for, right? So because you have that message of opposites attract, I'm kind of feeling that too is possible. Okay, there's a lot of people listening, so you know, just take the messages that are really resonating here for you. But obviously there's a very strong connection with the cups. Okay, so let's start with the idea of healing. Healing is connected to the energy of kindness, to getting over something, right? I feel like what's coming next in love for you is like, oh God, you know what? It just keeps coming through, and this is going to be really weird, but who cares? Because that's why you're here, because I am an intuitive, and I use that to really bring messages forward. So you kind of, it seems random, but you were drawn to my thumbnail, or you come to my channel all the time, you pick a pile and you go, oh my God, yes. See these things in the background? Those are called punks. I have never said this when I've used this deck. I don't think. I'm 99.9% sure I've never said this about this deck. Okay, they are these like things that grow near the beach. I don't know if you've ever seen them. The top is like brown and it's kind of hard or whatever, and then it's like a stick. It's like this wooden stick with this brown thing on top. I don't know if they're everywhere, and please write below if you live in a different country other than the US, but I do know that they have them, like for example on Cape Cod, okay, in Massachusetts. So these are called punks. I don't know what they're really called. That's what we call them. But anyway, and by we, I mean my family. Believe me, I'm sure there's like a more normal name. And if I have time, I'm going to look them up and then put it, like overlay it on this video. But anyway, I just saw something on Instagram, and it's the survivalist guy. And he literally showed how you can purify water using these things. Okay. It was pretty wild. But what's weird is I just saw that last night, and now I'm pulling this card and I can't stop looking at them. So what does that mean? It's some sort of purification, that healing, right? When you're sick, you need to be healed, right? We have lemon, right? Which is also that healing component, vitamin C. It's like you're healing. You need cleansing. You need, your emotions have been like muddied by someone or something, okay? And also we have the beautiful lotus here, which if you do watch, if you're a member of the Aphrodite Circle and you just watched the full moon eclipse reading I did yesterday, which by the way, the eclipse happened this morning. So, and it's very relevant, the reading, for weeks and months into the future. So if you want to join the Aphrodite Circle, watch that video. I actually picked one of the groups, and the group that I chose had the lotus was the charm that I picked for that pile. Anyway, so I'm really feeling this reading right now. It's like a long way of saying that. This is about purity too. There's something that you need to be purified from. And it's like, I feel like whatever situation you've had in love, it's like this cleansing. I just keep seeing that Instagram image in my mind. So I feel like this is going to be someone who is bringing maybe the opposite of what you've experienced, but also helping you cleanse from something difficult or something emotional. There's also this beautiful energy over here of the Six of Cups, which can be soulmate energy. It's definitely of something connecting back to when you're young, connecting to something pure, something that feels innocent, something that just reminds you maybe. This person could even remind you of someone from your past, or it could be someone you've known, didn't date before, but you've known before, okay? This person is the opposite of you know, that harsh energy or whatever it is that you need to cleanse, okay? This person's coming through as someone that makes you feel really happy, really emotionally content. And this connection is going to help you heal from something difficult, okay? The sixes are connected to this Lover's card. So like I said, this can be a long-term partner. This can be someone who you really have waited for. It's interesting because nights are always about movement. Someone's coming in, some change, some message. This night is the Knight of Cups. They don't move as fast as, say, the Knight of Swords or Wands, but they are moving. It's not like the Knight of Pentacles, which takes a while. So this can indicate months, not years, till this happens, okay? I love that there's a full moon here because we are in a full moon today, as I mentioned. And I love that this has like the unicorn vibe, which is really about, you know, that sort of mythical idea of like somebody that you really have dreamed of, right? So I feel like this is a beautiful message for you if you have been through something tough and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. You are definitely moving towards a connection with someone who is going to be kind. The Knight of Cups could be a water sign. They don't have to be, but they could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But it's like someone who is just comforting and kind and caring, okay? So that's beautiful, because who doesn't want comforting, kind, and caring? I mean, how many C's? Now, I said a lot of C's. Does the person's name start with C? Wouldn't that be funny? Okay. Let's just get some more clarification here about this reading for number one today. There's like a weird noise outside. I don't know what's going on. It's like really early, and I don't know why there's like a truck making noise. I'm going to check after this. Hermit, and look at that, the Six of Cups. Oh my God, you've got the Six of Cups twice. I love it. There's the clarification. There's the confirmation. Okay, wow. I felt like your reading was special because all of those cups came through. So you are really connecting emotionally with what it is that's coming up. You're intuitively connecting. But here we go. Connected to your roots, to your past, possibly this romantic feeling, this person, the Knight of Cups coming through again with the Six, a possible soulmate. And you also have the Hermit card, which is the 9. 9 is the year we're in. So this is a 9 year, 2025. If you add up all those digits, they come to 9. 9s are about years of finding things out, eventually getting the information you need, close to that new chapter, right? It's like, wow, you've been waiting for this person to show up. And guess what? They are. This is also connected to the Virgo energy, okay? And this person could be a little shy at first. See the little turtles tucked into their shell. They also could be moving. That could be part of it, because I feel like turtle energy, turtles bring their homes wherever they live. You know, they're constantly have their homes on their back, kind of that energy. For some reason, I'm connecting that with a possible move because the Knight is on the move. Oh, I love it. Okay, let's see if there's any blessings, blocks, anything you need to know about this connection or just in love in general for yourself today. Like, what is it that you need to be aware of, to be careful about, to look forward to? It's like, what is the message here for you, number one? But that Six of Cups, that has been confirmed. Okay, so that's connecting with someone from the past or someone who reminds you of someone from the past, somebody who's got that innocence, that first kind of love feeling. This is your message. Wow, another 9. See, we're so close. I told you it was literally months, not years, when you would connect with this person. And you have the 9 of Pentacles. Beautiful. Another 9. And Pentacles are about security, right? They're about feeling strong in yourself, independent. I feel like you could be, you know, in a position where you're going to feel more comfortable soon. You're going to feel like, if you have been struggling financially or if you were dependent on someone in the past, I feel like that is shifting and changing. You're going to be in a position where you're going to feel really comfortable, happy, and secure coming up. We've got those 2 9s. September could be the month, okay? Ooh, I love it. Let's roll the Aster dice. Anything else you need? Okay, Gemini. Oops, it flipped over to Taurus. Interesting. Okay, so we kind of have both, let's say. Gemini and Taurus. Saturn. There's Cancer. Cancer is the water sign energy. That could be the Knight of Cups. Jupiter, good luck, good fortune, things expanding in your life. And Saturn, after a long time of restriction or after some hard work. It's also a connection to work. So for some of you, there could be a connection with this love interest through a job, through work. And we have Taurus and Gemini both coming through. Okay? That's your reading for today. Ooh, I'm excited. Do me a favor and write below and let me know what your favorite part of today's reading was. I really want to know. And be sure to subscribe right here. There's a button. It's free. It's easy. It really, really helps me. Like this video. And if you want, join the Aphrodite Circle and watch that eclipse reading I've just done. If you're interested in a private reading, a marriage report that'll tell you who you're going to marry, or any of my decks or my candle, anything that I have to offer, please check the description box below or go back and watch the introduction portion of this video. I describe all my offerings there, okay? I am sending you so much love and I'll talk soon. Hey, number 2, let's get started on your reading about what's coming next in love. And you were drawn to this pile, which is the Ace of Wands. And we'll talk about that in a minute. Let's look at your cards and your reading today. Okay, so you have the Death card. Don't freak out. It's just about endings. It's not about literal death. You have beautiful. You have the 2 of Cups right after that. And you have the Hangman upright, as well as love takes time and intense connection. Ooh, I love it. Okay, so I see the connection here for you between the Ace of Wands and the intense connection. Okay, let's get started. We're going to start with your choice. So this is the energy that you were called to. The Ace of Wands is fiery, right? It's this dragon and all the colors are red. Notice here, very fun. I love that. This is really showing me that there is something in your heart and your soul that you're feeling that's coming up that's going to be an intense connection, that passion, that like, ooh, I mean, it's just fire. It's just fire. I mean, that's all I can say. It's fire. The Ace of Wands is like when you get excited again about something, when you get inspired by love, when you get inspired by someone. It's connected to wand energy, which is connected to the zodiac signs that are fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, okay? So it doesn't necessarily mean that the person's going to be one of those signs, but could be, or you could be. There could be a reason why you're attracted to that energy. It's also connected to creative things. So there could be something about love and a creative connection. It's also connected to travel. So there could be a connection with love and travel coming up. But let's take a look at the rest of your messages, okay? We're going to start here. Don't be afraid, like I said. Death card here in the tarot is really about endings. It's about a chapter closing and a new one beginning. You always focus on, look at those butterflies over there. It's like something has to end in order for something new to come in, and that's what this is. This is an ending of some sort. So what this is signaling to me is that there has to be some sort of ending, some sort of chapter closing for you, either emotionally or literally. Like you could change jobs, for example. You could decide to move. You could end a relationship. You could just say, you know what, now I'm going to do this, okay? And we are right at a full moon eclipse today. And look what's right at the center here. You have a full moon card. So actually, I just did a full moon reading for my Aphrodite Circle, which is the member option here. You can pay for a membership and get bonus readings and extended readings for free. And I did one because I wanted a reading myself, and I actually chose one of the piles. But anyway, that would be really cool for you to watch if you want to and you feel so inclined to become a member. But anyway, because right at the center, we've got the full moon, and today is the eclipse. So I'm kind of feeling I should say that to you. But anyway, and I tell what the message that's revealed for the full moon for you about love. The Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is about a partnership, okay? It's about a friendship sometimes. Sometimes it starts as a friendship and then develops, which is why I'm interested in that kind of route for you, because you have the message Love Takes Time from the Teacup Oracle. Love takes time. This is showing that there's something that has kind of made this connection either delayed or took time. But once you get there, it's intense. And the Hangman also confirms that, because the Hangman's upright. This is a shift in perspective. This is something that takes time. The Hangman's always a pause. It's asking you to be patient. It's saying almost the exact same thing as Love Takes Time, but in the tarot. So I'm thinking this is a very strong message for you, because the Two of Cups can also be something that starts out as a friendship, but then it like, oh, I suddenly see this person in a different way, and boom, I have an intense connection. I thought they were just like, you know, a buddy, but nope, definitely not a buddy, okay? So this is showing me that love is coming in for you, number two, with someone that's going to start off as a friend, or someone you work with, or someone you just have, like, you get along with, or something. And it could even be someone you're friends with for quite a while, because it says love takes time. And then you have this change in perspective, and boom, okay? Now, in terms of signs, in addition to that fiery energy, which can just be the passion, doesn't have to be like they are that sign, we have Pisces, and we have the Two of Cups. So I kind of feel that Pisces energy is pretty strong. Also, very important for you today, which is why I mentioned the members video, the bonus video for the eclipse, because the eclipse is happening in full moon in Virgo, sun in Pisces. It's an important Pisces Virgo situation, and you've got Pisces here. So some ending is going to happen, but that shifts things. It can be the ending of you seeing this person as just a friend. okay? Because you have an ending, you have the Two of Cups, you have the change in perspective. So this can just, that's why I say don't worry about the Death card, because this can just show, oh wow, it's your relationship is changing with this person, okay? If you haven't met them yet, it's going to change. It's gonna start out as friends, but this person and you are gonna have such an intense connection that it can't stay that way, okay? Very interesting. Okay, so let's get some more info. Let's get some clarification here for my number 2 about what's coming next in love. Okay, this one really wants to come out. Ooh, interesting. 5 of Wands reversed. That's a shift and a change too, but that's also like that. It's like that fiery. It's fire sign energy, first of all. It's usually about like someone who's competitive. It can be about like being on a team, but it's also about cooperation, not competition. It can also be like just feeling like you're having a lot of information or different opinions and you don't know what to do, okay? It can also be about being given misinformation, that it's making it difficult for you to make a decision about something, which is kind of interesting because what is the Hangman but taking a step back because you want to make a decision about something? This can be internal conflict too, where you're like, oh, I don't know if I want to let go of this person as a friend because then I lose that friendship, right? So that this could be that internal conflict. But this is about, you know, use your inner guidance to make that decision and make a decision that's best for you, regardless of how other people are going to feel. Because you know what? When you have a friend or you have someone who you've had a certain relationship with, sometimes the people around you don't like change, okay? But this card is saying don't avoid conflict, right? Address something, or it's going to continue to bother you. So this can also be that ending for some of you. Now, that's going to be different for everyone, but if you're in a situation right now where you know there's conflict or where you know you're getting a lot of opinions from a lot of different people, maybe it's not even about love, just know that you need to deal with it, because once you deal with it and put it to rest, then this starts to take shape. You know, maybe you're not supposed to have feelings for this person. Maybe other people don't think you're supposed to have feelings for this person. And guess what? It doesn't matter what other people think. It matters what you want and what's true and right for you, okay? What else does number 2 need? Yeah, trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. The High Priestess. And it's the 2 card for the 2 of Cups. So this is really you trusting yourself and allowing this change and shift in perspective to happen, because who cares? You're allowed to change your feelings. You're allowed to see someone differently. You're allowed. There are life changes, okay? Let's see what else. Any other messages for number 2 about this connection? Ooh, look at the fire. Okay, I'm going to turn it over. It is the 7 of Wands, but it is reversed. Oh, I love that. So funny. With the Hangman, which is reversed, right? And we have Wands again. More fire. You started with the Ace of Wands. You knew intuitively that there was a message here for you that involved Wands. You've got the 5, you've got the 7. Okay, so the reverse 7 of Wands. This is saying that you may have had to constantly fight battles or overcome obstacles or defend yourself from outside criticism. Again, here we are back with the same sort of message. And maybe you felt like you constantly have some sort of burden, or maybe you've taken on too much, or you're holding on to things with that Death card, okay, that you no longer have to be in charge of. You don't have to, you can't change them, so let it go. Let go what is out of your control and focus on what comes naturally. So this is really about you letting go of something. This ending over here has to happen. And also it could be about you letting go and not fighting the feelings you have for this person. You might have feelings for someone who you're not supposed to have feelings for, that's taken a very long time, or you've known for a long time. And you're having this shift and thinking, maybe I should go for it. There's this intensity between us. And I think that's what's going on here. Let's see if there's any final message for you. Any sort of blessings, blocks, something that you need to know in general about love or about this specific situation. Number 2. Kind of interesting because you pick number 2 and you have the High Priestess, which is the 2 card, and the 2 of Cups is a main message for you. So that's about partnership, but it's also about choices and making a decision. So I feel like there could be something that you've been kind of thinking about for a while that's coming through today. Look at this, the 10 of Cups. Whoa, you have happiness coming. You have emotional connection. This is the happily ever after card. This is you overflowing. This is also a 10. 10s are about change, new chapters, right? You're going to reach that culmination point. I see this beautiful happiness in your future, but you just have to address whatever that is and let go of it and stop fighting what other people want and trust yourself, okay? Ooh. I'm gonna roll the Astro dice. Okay, you have Leo. There's a fire sign. You have Libra. Okay, you have Uranus, the planet of unexpected change and radical, thinking outside the box. And you have the Sun. The Sun is ruled by Leo. So there's 2 messages really here about possibly a Leo. Uranus is doing the unexpected. That's that shift and change in perspective. And Libra is all about love and partnership, like that 2 of Cups. So there you go. That's your reading for today. I'm so happy you're here. As I mentioned, you can join the Aphrodite Circle and watch that eclipse reading. It is message you need about love during this eclipse. And eclipses speed things up. They move things into our life and they move things out. So it's an important reading. It's a quick reading, and it will actually, the message is important for the next few weeks and months, okay? Because the eclipse story unfolds over months. So you might want to join, hit the membership button, go ahead and do that. You'll get all my bonus readings, plus any extended readings I do in the next month. Please subscribe before you leave if you haven't yet. Click like and write your comments below and tell me what your favorite part of the reading was today. I'd really love to know. And if you're interested in a private reading, or you'd like to purchase any of my decks like this teacup oracle, or if you're interested in finding out who you're going to marry based on your astrological chart, or you'd like to use my manifestation candle to help you manifest the love that you desire, all of that information is linked below, as well as you can watch the intro of this video. There's a timestamp where I talk about all of my offerings, okay? So check that out. I'll talk to you soon. Hi, number 3. Let's get started on your reading today. You were drawn to the Ace of Swords, and I'm going to talk about the Ace of Swords in just a minute. We're going to look at messages about what's coming next in love. Let's see what cards you pulled today. The Judgment card reversed. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, wow, that's kind of interesting. The Four of Swords reversed. Nice. Okay, so you do have a sword. You were definitely connecting with the energy of this reading, with the sword, the Four of Swords here, and the Ace. So there's something about needing clarity, analyzing things, thinking about things, maybe conflicts, maybe not feeling great, okay? We'll talk about all that in a minute. You got extra teacup cards too. Okay, so you got foreign affairs. Let me make room here. Romantic feelings. Getting back together. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Let me just take a look at all of these for a minute and get the vibe of your reading today. Definitely messages here about clarity. So, with judgment, judgment's reversed, and judgment is really a time when you kind of reflect on your past, when you like forgive and move on, or when you have revelations, when you get a fresh start. Kind of interesting because you have the message of getting back together as well. So when it's reversed, judgment is showing that a cycle keeps being repeated or a lesson hasn't been learned. There also could be some doubt that you have or a fear that something isn't going to work out, right? And I feel like that's kind of where we're at with this reading. This is a message of release all your fears and doubts and judgments about yourself and others, okay? So with the Ace of Swords being what you were drawn to, this is a card of the mind, of communication, of thinking. Like I said, this is you kind of doing just that, maybe needing to release something or having some lesson repeat. Right next to it is the Wheel of Fortune, which is also about cycles, right? It's a wheel that turns. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. It's also the number 10 card. So what I think is something is coming to an end. I think that you are going to release some problem or some situation in your life romantically that's been bothering you, or a cycle that you keep repeating, right? For example, you're like, I just keep meeting, the same person in a different form, and it's like I go through the same crap over and over again, right? Well, the Wheel of Fortune upright says right next to that, that's shifting and changing for the better, okay? Right next to it, you have the swords too. So we have the Four of Swords. So when the Four of Swords is reversed, you might be experiencing some kind of burnout, right? And just remember that it's important to take time and to rest right now, because you've been through a lot, or you've been through this cycle that is coming to an end, and it's not easy to go through these things that are keeping you up at night or worrying you, right? Or that kind of big stuff that you look at and say, oh my God, I don't like where my life's at. Well, your life's going to shift and things are changing. You've got not only the 20 card, but the 10 with the Wheel of Fortune. 10s are about endings. So I really see you kind of shifting away from feeling burnt out, stressed out, depressed maybe, or sad about something in your life or some cycle that keeps happening. That's shifting. Okay, so just know that. It's going to be different for different people, but just know that that's changing. You do have romantic feelings coming. Either someone is going to have romantic feelings for you, or you're going to have romantic feelings for someone. We have also the message of foreign affairs. So that indicates this could be someone from a different country. It could be connected to something different that you've never done before, something that's foreign to you. Now, for some of you, this stress, this thing you've been thinking about, or the burnout may be coming from getting back together with someone. Maybe you keep breaking up and getting back together, okay? I think that cycle's breaking and ending. So that can mean you get back together and stay together, or it can mean you don't do it. You don't get back together again. I'm going to pull more cards and we're going to see. But that's what I'm seeing here. But this message can also be, for those of you that are like, no way, I'd never get back together with my ex, blah, blah, blah. And that's fine. This can also be, look at the teacup, putting it back together. It's been broken. This is the Four of Swords. This is you laying in the snow. This is you exhausted. This is you like, I can't take it anymore. Notice there's 3 swords on the ground, okay? What does she have in her hand? 1 sword. What did you pick? The Ace of Swords. You're ready to pick up your sword. You're ready to go. Look at the butterflies. It's over. You're done. You have been knocked down. You may have been cheated on. You may have gone through cycles, repeat cycles of cheaters or repeat cycles of people hurting you. And it's like, you know what? You still have your sword. Look at her. She's in the snow, freezing cold, laying on the ground. But guess what? She has her hand ready. She's like, you know what? I can go again. I'm ready for a new beginning. So I think the getting back together could be you putting yourself back together, like Humpty Dumpty, like all the pieces here. It's what I feel like, the cracked teapot, the cracked teacup, putting yourself back together. You got this. So if that's how you're feeling, I just want you to feel strong today. I want you to feel like, yes, I saw that reading, I was drawn to that card, and guess what? My luck is changing. It's time to move on, to forgive and let go. Judgment reversed is saying it's been hard for you to do that, but now's the time, okay? Some of you will be either, like I said, breaking the cycle of breaking up and getting back together. What that means for you will depend. Some of you are putting yourself back together. Let's see what messages come through. Let's get some confirmation here for number 3 about today's reading. I'm sorry about the noise if you can hear it, the car outside. For some reason, some neighbor or someone has their car running, like revving for an hour. Why? I don't know. I really don't. I really wanted to not be doing that. Okay, 2 of Swords reversed. Look at that. There you go, more swords. 2 of Swords. So you're going from the 1 to the 2. 2s are about choices and decisions, okay? Let's think about this. The 2 of Swords reversed is saying that whatever has been bothering you, maybe somebody has been manipulative, maybe somebody in your life has been difficult or has made a decision hard for you to get to, which is that Judgment card, right? Just trust yourself and your intuition, and also don't allow, which is so funny, one of the messages of this card is don't allow other people to cloud your judgment. And you got judgment. Okay, so don't let other people cloud your judgment. That's wild, okay? Trust your intuition. Oh my God, now you got the 2 of Wands. Look at this. Yeah, it's big choice time for you. Big choice time. The 2 of Wands means you need to start making plans for the future. Good things are coming. You have romantic feelings coming in. You have possible foreign person or person that's really different from yourself or different from what you've wanted. Maybe you're planning a trip, a foreign trip. Do it. You've got the Wheel of Fortune here. This is about making plans for your future, okay? It's time. It's time to get up out of the snow here. Boy, I really want you to comment below and let me know if this is really resonating, because I feel like, wow, this was important for you to hear. Yeah, the Fool card. You have been afraid of taking risks, unnecessary risks, taking chances. Maybe you feel that you've been made a fool of. Maybe you're not realizing that somebody has been manipulative. This is time for you to really empower yourself. It doesn't matter what other people think. If they think it's foolish of you to do X, Y, or Z, who cares? It's your life. It's not theirs. They have their life. They can make their serious decisions and do everything right all by themselves, okay? They don't need to tell you. Beautiful. Look at that. Love is coming, and it's romantic, and it's nurturing, and you just have to open your heart, and it comes in, okay? This is telling you to open your heart. Wow. Let's roll the Astro dice. Okay, look at that. Double Aries with the Fool card. Take a chance. Go for it. Time to go. Mercury, the mind, the ruler of the sword energy, and you pick the Ace of Swords. Time to make a choice and decision. Make that choice. North Node, it's your destiny. Wow, look at this, double Aries. Time to take action. Oh boy, I'm excited. So what I'd love for you to do is write your comments below, and I'd love you to answer this question. What was your favorite part of today's reading? And before you leave, please hit the subscribe button, like this video, and if you're interested in watching my bonus reading this month about the eclipse, I pulled cards for myself, which I share with you what my cards were, and for you, it's a pick a card about the eclipse messages. This was a really important eclipse, and I thought it was an important reading, enough that I did it for myself. So you have to become a member to get those bonus readings. Hit the member button. And I also give you free any extended readings that I end up doing here on this channel. I will give to you for free. They're normally $5.99 each, okay? So that's exciting. And if you're interested in any of my offerings, like you want a private reading, or you want to purchase my decks, or you're interested in purchasing a manifestation candle, all of that, you're interested in the marriage report, check out the introduction. There's a timestamp below, and I talk about all of those offerings. You can also find all of the links to purchase anything you'd like, or contact me at lovegoddesstarot@gmail.com with questions. So the links are below if you want to purchase. The info's on the introduction of this video, and you can always email me. Okay, I'm sending you lots of love. Thanks for being here. Have a beautiful rest of your day, evening, wherever you are. Take care. Hi, number 4. Let's get started with your reading. You were drawn to the energy of the Ace of Pentacles, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Let's look at the cards that you chose today. You have the 8, which is the Strength card, reversed. You have the High Priestess, upright. You have the 8 of Cups, interesting. And the Teacup Oracle, you have Comforting. Okay. Wow, interesting. I definitely feel the energy between the Ace of Pentacles and the Comforting message. Let me just take a moment and feel this energy, see what I'm getting. Okay. So let's start with what energy you were initially drawn to, which is this Ace of Pentacles. So Pentacles are all about material things, money, food, clothing, shelter, like the things you can touch and feel. They're connected to the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. They're about work, they're about building, they're about lasting, they're about, stability and structure. So that's where I feel this connection of the message of comforting from the Teacup Oracle, because when you look at this, it's like sort of old-fashioned. I'm feeling energy of like that Capricorn sort of tradition, and Taurus of like a delicious cup of tea in a beautiful china cup with something sweet. So I do feel an energy of Taurus here, or Capricorn, with something, a need of comfort. Okay, now we look right next door, and there's the Strength card, but it's reversed. And when Strength is reversed, it's really showing me that there's some sort of self-doubt that you're experiencing, or some sort of fear that you have, or, feeling weak or something. But I think the message here is that this is an illusion, that you can't avoid doing things. You have to do them. You have to step into your power. You have to find your strength. It's already within you, okay? And the reason I'm saying that is because right next door is the High Priestess, which is all about that inner wisdom. Now, the High Priestess combines the practical realm and the emotional realm, and she's right in between the strength, the pentacles here and the cups here, which is those two worlds. That's trusting your intuition, but also taking practical action. And it's the two. So I feel like what's coming for you is some sort of some sort of decision, some sort of choice about your life. And you really have to get your power back and get things back into balance, whether it's your money, whether it's your emotions, but you're feeling out of balance, you're feeling not strong. And you may have been overpowered by someone in a relationship who was like aggressive or controlling. This is about you getting back that inner strength and trusting yourself, okay? And then we have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is interesting because the Eight of Cups is all about leaving something, right? It's like knowing deep down you have to leave a situation, even though it seems good on the surface. And I think that that's where the Strength reverse comes in. You feel as though something's missing in your life. Look at her. She's leaving, even though she has nice things. The Eight of Cups always has some nice things around them, but there's something missing, which is usually love. And look what's right in this card, the full moon. Now, I just did a full moon lunar eclipse reading for the Aphrodite Circle. So if you become a member, you can watch it. And it's all about what the messages are for you about this eclipse. And they're important and they change things. Eclipses change your life. They move your life forward and there's big messages. So that's why I did the reading. And I even pulled a card for myself. It's a pick a card. So you might want to join and do that today because you did get a full moon message. And there's something about leaving. So you might need some advice, okay? So you can click that link below if you want to do that. The Eight of Cups, it's like something may have seemed great, something may have started out great over here, okay? But you've slowly grown out of it and it's time to let go and move on. So it's whether you're feeling this need of comfort, this can also be you leaving because you're missing that comfort because you don't have it where you are and you need that comfort. Or you're missing love, you don't have that love in your life. Or you're missing your family and you want to go back to where you grew up. It's like there's something that's missing that you want it and you're needing this comfort, okay? That's connected to love for you. So I do see you possibly leaving a situation or relationship if you're in one, or if you're in one that's back and forth, or you overcoming the sense of weakness and really trusting your intuition to build something for your future. And it could involve leaving where you are to find love. Okay, but let's get some, I'm sorry, my stomach's growling. I hope you didn't hear that. That was really loud. I am hungry. I do good readings when I'm hungry though. Today's reading happens to be very good. Okay, so let's see. What confirmation do we have? Messages for number 4, please, about love. Okay, look at that. This is the Page of Wands reversed and you have the Strength reversed. So that's that feeling of like not feeling strong, not feeling empowered, not feeling like you're doing what you need to do. There's something that's calling to you that's going to be more exciting, that's going to be more connected to who you are at your core. And I feel like that's what's coming up, is you're making a decision about that. It could be travel, it could be connected to a job, it could be connected to something creative, it could be connected to a fire sign, Leo, Sag, Aries. Look at this, the Chariot. Time to go, the Chariot. Look at that. There you are, right when I'm saying this, okay? This is a card of movement. This is a card of movement. It's time for you to make the decision, take control. You know what it is you want. You have to trust your intuition with the High Priestess. That's the empowered card. This is what you feel you are in a weakened state. This is who you really are, okay? Wow. And the Chariot is connected to Cancer energy, which is home, which is comforting, which is the Eight of Cups. I do think some of you are moving back to a place you once lived, or going in search of that comfort. There could be a connection to home, to family. Son of Wands, look at that. That's where you get your empowerment. So you're now on the move, okay? There's that fire. There's the going for it. There's taking action quickly. And when you do that, you connect with someone who you actually find comforting, but they're fun. They're exciting. This is a fire sign person, Leo, Sag, Aries, but they're all the positives of that. And it's going to happen quickly once you make your decision. Let's see if there is any final message for you. Anything you need to know about love. Any blocks, blessings, any final messages. Look at that, Queen of Wands. I mean, boom. This is you getting your strength back. If you're a fire sign, Leo, Sag, Aries, you are getting your strength back, okay? This is about you being empowered and you really stepping forward into that beautiful energy of the Queen of Wands, who knows what she wants, goes for it, connects with all of her gifts and talents, shares them. The Queen of Wands is telling you to let your light shine. Be who you are, right? Vibrant, energetic. This is stepping into your power. Not being afraid to express yourself or what you need. Being familiar with both sides of yourself. The High Priestess, the light, the dark, the, ethereal, the practical. It's like getting that balance back, that strength. You can turn that around, right? It looks to me like that's what you're heading towards. You're turning that around. This is you being strong. This is you inspiring other people too, and being courageous and protective of others. When you shine your light, you grant others to permission to do the same. So when you become more open to the world opens up to you. And that's what's happening. This is you trusting. This is you trusting and showing the world who you are. That's what's coming next in love. And when you do that, that's when the world and when love can connect with you. But I feel like you've been hiding your light, or you've been feeling not empowered. And this is about you getting your power back. Wow. I love it. Look what came up, Leo. Boom. There's the fire. There's the Queen of Wands. There's the Strength card. Libra. That's about the balance. Okay. The Moon, mother, home. That's the Cancer energy. That's the Eight of Cups. And Pluto, transformation and change and getting your power back. It's also connected to Scorpio energy. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is a biggie. Okay, what I'd love for you to do is write below what your favorite part of this reading was, okay? I'd really love to know. And like this video and subscribe to my channel before you leave. It's free, it's easy, and it really, really helps me. If you'd like, you can become a member. Hit the member button and become a paid member, and you can watch that eclipse reading that I did for my members, as well as any bonus content that's there and anything I do in the next month, okay? Also, you'll get any extended readings free. So if you're interested in a private reading, or you want to purchase the manifestation candle I've designed, or you're interested in purchasing my decks like my Teacup Oracle, or you're interested in a marriage report where I use my astrological techniques to tell you who you're going to marry, where you'll meet, and how, and signs and symbols around it, all that's described in the introduction. So you can go below and click the timestamp to introduction, listen to those. You can also purchase any of them by using the links below. And you can also email me if you have any questions, lovegtarot@gmail.com. I am sending you so much love. This was very empowering, okay? I can't wait to hear what your favorite part was. Write it below. I'll talk to you soon.